Hello everyone, how are you doing on this fine day? So today we're going to be doing, we'll continue with 4 Against Darkness, the Solitaire Dungeon Delving pen and paper game. Absolutely love this game to bits. We're actually going to be doing an adventure. This actually is a 3-session solo adventure for 4 Against Darkness. So, obviously the back, Elvin, an elderly, much-loved adventurer, has disappeared, and an escaped goblin slave confirms that he's been captured by Kobold Slavers. Now the town council has offered you a nice sum of money to enter the caves and bring him back. Dare you enter the Cobalt Caves and return before nightfall? So, this is recommended for characters of level 1 to 2. There's quite a few that go all the way up, and I'm excited just to go through it. So, I'm just going to bring this forward. So, our characters, I've actually lowered them down back to level 1 for this. Hopefully you can see this. We have Stabantha the Rogue, Chlamydia the Cleric, we've got Dyslexia the Wizard, and Bob the Warrior. Now, if we're doing this as we would do in 4 Against Darkness, who would be going first would be Bob and then the Rogue, just in case there's traps, and then it would be Chlamydia and then Dyslexia, but whatever happens, happens. But yeah, so we've got all equipment now. The main thing you need to know is that at least one character has to have a lantern on them because they're in a dark cave. If they fall, someone else has to pick up the lantern. If they have a two-handed weapon or they've got a sword and a shield, they need to drop at least one of them and then pick up the lantern. We've got our spells that we can do. So Dyslexia can do 1 fireball, well, 2 fireball spells and a lightning bolt. And Chlamydia the Cleric can do 3 blessing and 3 healing powers. I can't remember how they go, but as we go through it, and if we need to use it, we will. But let's just kind of go into it. I've got the level, their life, their HP, sorry. So Stabantha has 4, Chlamydia has 5, Dyslexia has 3, and Bob has 7 because he is the hardest one. And then the gold they have as well. But let's just kind of dive into this. I've got mostly everything ready, so we can just dive into this. So I drew out the map from the book just so it's easier for us all to see. I can have a character down. Let me actually use it so that we can see where we are starting, which is all the way down here. And let's just kind of dive into it. I've got this so we can keep track of fighting as well. So I'm going to put the book to the side. We need to make sure we have a D6. I might change that to another one just so we can all see it. Better. There we go. So, let's just go into this. So it's 3 parts. In part 1, use the map of the caves. You'll find the numbered locations in chapter 1. Do not start reading until your party is created and ready to go. Follow the layout of the map. Decide which location you are going to visit and read the entry corresponding to that number. You may skip a room that is behind a door, including the 2 entry rooms that do not have a door, until you decide to enter the room at a later time. You may search rooms only if instructed to do so by the numbered entries. Do not read the entries in advance. Read them only as you reach the room or area. Reading the entries in advance will spoil all the fun. When you trace your way back out of the dungeon, make a wandering monster roll once for each numbered location you move through. The chance to meet a wandering monster is 1 in 6. Determine what wandering monsters are met in chapter 1 and 2. Roll d6. On a 1 to 3, use the Kobold Caves Vermin table. On page 20, on a 4-6, roll the demonic minion tables on page 18. I love this. Chapter 1. Caves of the Kobold Slave-Masters. The Kobold Slave-Masters are a plague upon the lands, capturing goblins and other creatures. Recently, they have captured Elvin, an old, much-loved adventurer who started to police their area, wanting to put wrongs to right. However, in a new development, an escaped goblin has revealed the location where the kobolds have Elvin. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong as well. The town council has hired a party of 4 adventurers, yes, that's your party, to rescue Elvin. Your party will be paid 100 gold pieces if you can return Elvin safely to town before nightfall. It would also be great if you could discover why the kobolds are acting so aggressively of late. Your party enters the map at section 1 where the stairs are. You step down the stone stairs and enter the darkness of the kobold's lair. The natural sense of dread permeates the air. This is an old spell that protects the cave from nosy intruders. Each character must save versus level 2 fear or suffers -1 attacking any kobolds until the end of the adventure. A blessing spell will remove this condition. Okay, so we need to basically roll 2 or above. So starting with Samantha. Yep, fine. Just chlamydia, perfectly fine. Dyslexia, fine. And Bob, fine. None of them have fear. We are good. Moving on. I don't know if I want to like kind of like snake it around, but I know I want to go maybe the left side up and then back down again, maybe. So let's go to number 10. A goblin is chained to a wall of this large chamber. The chains are weak and rusted, and you can easily free him. If you do so, he can join your party. His name is Rika. Treats him as a level 0 warrior, no attack bonus, except that he attacks kobolds at +1. You know what? Let's say we kind of hire him at the end of this if we survive. Let me add this down. There we go. So his name is Rika. Treat him as a level 0 warrior, no attack bonus, except that he attacks kobolds at +1. Rika may only use light armor, shield, a bow, or a sling, a light weapon, or a hand weapon. You have to provide the equipment. Any shield belonging to a dwarf and armor belonging to a dwarf or halfling will be small enough for the goblin to use. Rika only has 2 life. Oh no. He only has 2 life. Maybe we shouldn't. But is now down to 1 life because of the beatings that the kobolds have inflicted upon him. You can restore him to 2 life if you use a healing spell or apply bandages. Now I know we have a bandage on one of them, but I think we're going to keep him at that. If he joins the party, you'll have to give him at least 20 gold pieces at the end of the adventure. If you free him, but you do not let him join the party, Rika will enter the... I'll make a note that we found him, but I'm going to let him escape the dungeon. Let him be free. Let's go... Maybe we should go across. No, let's just keep going up the left side. So as you enter this room, the character in first rank and right position of the marching order is attacked by a level 3 trap. A magically animated noose descends from the ceiling and tightens around his neck, strangling him. If he fails to avoid the trap, the hero... Well, I'm going to use the rogue, because that's what I said originally it was be Bob and then the rogue. And rogue is on the right-hand side. Okay, so we're basically rolling to see if we do this. So, if I remember correctly, with the rogue... No, so rogue is currently strangling. Loses 1 life, so their life has gone from 4 to 3. Great. You can now perform multiple attempts to break free. Each failed attempt will cost him 1 life. Oh no. Come on. Oh, there we go. Breaks out. But lost 1 life. In the room sits a chest containing 50 gold pieces. I'm going to let... I'm just going to put this here. So we've got hurt by a trap. Fun times. I know we can heal, but I'm not going to even do that yet. I think wait until we're a little bit more hurt. Let's exit. Do we want to go to the next room? No, we're going to go next. Let's just keep going up. We're going to go open this door and kind of go up. This is the lair of a manticore, a monster with a lion's body, a human's head, and tail of a scorpion and huge back wings. Manticore, oh no, so... This is where things are going to go really bad. So this is level 5. Oh no. Oh no, this is going to be bad. Manticore. Level 5. It is a boss. It has 3 life. So we'll do this so we can cross them out as we do it. It does have reactions though. A manticore always performs 2 attacks per turn against the same target. Roll d6 to determine the nature of these attacks. Okay. So we're in a fight now. We're fighting a manticore. This is going very, very well for us already. We've definitely not got the goblins, so we're fine. I know our rogue is down, so we're going to start off with... Let's see what reaction... So we stumble in, we see the manticore. Let's see what its reaction is first. So that is a 4. It's going to fight. It wants to fight. We've stumbled in, we've disturbed it. It's kind of pissed off. So we're going to fight. So, because it's surprise, I'm going to say we go first. So Bob adds this level to our dice roll, so we add a +1 to this. So we need to get basically roll a 5 or above, I believe, because of the level. That is a no. Let's do Stabantha. They get a -1 to their roll. Nope. Chlamydia, our cleric. It's not an undead, so we don't get a +1, so we're just going to have to do this. Oh. Okay. 6. How does this work? I think we only hit it for 1 because of the level that we have to beat, so... It's hit once. And then we have to use Dyslexia the Wizard. I'm not going to use my magic because I know that something worse will be along. 4 -1, so that's 3. No, so this dude does 2 attacks. Let's see what kind of attacks it does. So we add our defense to this. It's going to attack. I'm going to say it's going to attack Bob because Bob's at the front. So with a 2, a 1 to 2, a claw attack inflicting 1 wound. But we get a +2 to ours. So no, because we need to be higher than the level. So it does hit. So he's down to 6. And let's see what else it does. That's a 3. A bite inflicting 2 wounds. But with the 3 and the +2, we're fine. So he doesn't get hurt. So that leaves us back to Bob's turn. Let's go to Bob. There's a 5 +1. So we heard it for 1. Very good. And then go to Sabantha because she was next in line. The minus, so it doesn't hit. Dyslexia, 3 -1. Nope. And then no. So it's back to the Manticore's turn. Let's see. We roll 5 +2 because it's going to keep attacking Bob. A 5. What would that do? A tail sting, but let's see. A tail sting inflicted on a wind that requires the target to save versus poison 2 or die immediately. We got a 7. So let me just double check. Yeah, we got. I rolled 5 then. We should be fine. I keep rolling things off. I'm used to having my little dice board here, but we're fine. It gets to attack again. Let's see, we had a +2 attacks. That's a it's another bite, but we defend, so we're okay. Let's go back to Bob. 4 +1, 5. We managed to kill the Manticore. Treasure. Around the Manticore's neck, there is a pendant. We've got a pendant. Pendant worth 80 gold pieces. If you have a rogue in the party, he may roll a d6 +11, which is 1, or on a 7 or better. Okay. Wait, I hit the pencil then. 1 second. Let me do this again. +1. No, that's a 4. So if we would have got that, he would have recognized it. Upon defeating the Manticore, the party gains 1 XP roll. So you literally have to roll their level or above. I'm going to go with Bob, which we get. He's now going to be level 2. And with that, his HP goes up by 1 point. So instead of 7, we're at an 8. There we go. So let's kind of keep going around. I kind of want to go up, around, and then go here. I know we've lost some health. So what I am going to do, I'm going to grab the bandage. No, I'm going to grab the bandage from Stabantha. So I'm just going to put a little cross through that. And we're going to heal for them 2 bits. We're now back at 8. I know Stabantha still has 1 point missing, but we should be fine. Right, let's go. We're going through this corridor here. The corridor is filled with spider webs. You may leave them alone or search them, rolling on the spider web table. I'm going to roll. Let's do this. Let's search. Where is it? Page 21. Let's see this. Hopefully it's something good, but that's a 5. The character finds a backpack containing a random treasure. Use the treasure table from 4 Against Darkness. Okay, where is the treasure table in this thing? Let's do this. I kind of want to see what we get. Let's roll another d6, see what we get. That is a 1. So we get d6 gold pieces. It rolled into the book, that's a 1. We get 1 gold piece. So let's make sure we add that to our little notes at the side. Keep an eye on these things. So that's what's in number 4. Let's continue going. Let's go up, waddling through number 3. We're going to open the door and look through. A pulsating sphere of energy glows in this room. A wizard may inspect it. If you choose to do so, roll on the energy sphere table on page 20. Add the wizard level to the roll, decide before looking at the table. I mean, obviously I'm going to look, because I'm a nosy little so-and-so. So, let's do it. Let's roll first and then look at the table. That is a 4. The sphere emits a loud humming sound, attracting wandering monsters to the room. Roll on the demonics table on page 18. Fun! Let's see what we get. That's a 4. D6 plus 3 demon kobolds. Let's see. Please roll low. 2. So we've got 5 demonic kobolds. Let's see. They have normal treasure and we get reactions, but I'm not gonna look at the reactions just yet. But let's just do this. So basically, what? Level 3. So we have to roll 3 or higher. Starting with Bob, that's now level 2. That's a 6 plus 2, which is 8. We hit 2 of them basically. Because we rolled 3 more than 3, we actually kill 2 in one go. Now the best thing about this is that we get reactions. Let's see if we can do this. 4. If we rolled a 1, they would have fled if they were outnumbered, but they're going to fight. So let's continue with Stabantha. 2 minus 1, we don't hit. Let's go with Dyslexia. 5 minus 1, that's 4. We hit. They manage to kill 1 with their wizard staff. And then Chlamydia. Let's go. 1. Which does nothing. So now it's their turn. We have to roll 3 or... No, I think we have to roll above 3, actually. So, Bob, you get a +2 to your defense. So that's a 3. So I just think they hit us. So let's just put 7 here. There's 2 left. That's 6. And then we don't get hit for that one. That brings us back to our turn. So, Bob, come on, dude. 2 plus 2 is 4. We kill 1. And then it's the Bantha's turn. That's a 2 minus 1. Don't hit. Dyslexia. 4 minus 1's 3. We still kill 1. Okay, we got them. We get normal treasure from them. So let's see what we get. That is a 6. 1 magic item from the magic treasure below. Let's roll for that. That's a 2. Ring of Teleportation. Allows user to automatically pass a defense roll by moving that character out of the room. That character may not take part in the current combat, but rejoins the party as soon as the combat is over. After 1 use, the ring loses its power and becomes a simple golden ring worth 1d6 plus 1 golden pieces. So let me just add this. 1, let's see what we get for that. That will be a 7g worth, if used. There we go. Very nice, very nice. But let's keep going with this. We're going to come out of this doorway and we're at number 16. The door is locked. A rogue may lockpick it. It's a level 3 lock, so we have to roll 3 or above. Perfect. Samantha actually manages to do it. So we come out and we're going to walk up. Because I want to come down and back through. So let's walk across. That is to 7. Your party's advance is blocked by a fast-flowing subterranean river. There are 3 options. Number 1. Cross the river on a rundown wooden bridge covered in mysterious writings. Number 2. Try to ford the river. Or number 3. Only if you have a wizard you can investigate the strange writings on the bridge. I'm going to investigate the strange writings. I've got a wizard for a reason. I would like to use him. So come on, Dyslexia. Let's do it. Go to 17. If you gained a clue in this adventure, you may spend it to know about the mysterious writings on the bridge, and you automatically pass the roll. If you have not gained a clue in this adventure, which we have not, roll a d6 and add your wizard's level. Let's see what we get. Come on. That's a 5 plus 1, so that's 6. On a 5 or better, you decipher your writings go to 18. The wizard is pretty sure that the strange swirls on the bridge are some sort of defensive runes. There could be a trap or an alarm, and he knows no way to disenchant them. So probably it is better not to walk on the bridge. Go back to entry 7 and choose a better course. So the best way is either to try and ford the river. So that will be the best thing, go to 14. It's the only thing that makes sense. You try to ford the river, but the current is too strong. Each character must save versus the current, which is level 3. Dwarfs and halflings roll at a -1. We don't have a dwarf, we're all good. The character who fails is carried away, loses 1 life banging against rocks, and rolls against versus level 3, losing 1 life in each failure. So we're trying to basically cross over to here. Let's do it. So Bob, come on. We have to go 3 or higher. Perfect. Bob makes it across. Stabantha, you get a -1 to your roll though. Wait, what? Okay, so Stabantha is still rolling down. They lose a life, so they're now at 2 HP. Let's hope they get to manage to roll that. Nope. They're at 1. Going to be very good. Five. Okay. Stabantha manages to get along. They're looking battered and bruised. They've basically slapped against so many rocks going across. Wizard, come on, dude. Perfect. Yeah, still make it. And the cleric, come on. Perfect. We all make it across. With Stabantha looking kind of harsh, we're actually going to use our healing power from Chlamydia, which sounds really weird when I added them 2 words together. So we roll a d6 plus the level to heal, which is 5. So they get all their health back, and we cross off that we've used 1. So we'll just do that. And then they are back to 4. Okay. Thank the Lord. So we managed to do it. We managed to get across. Oof. So we could technically go 12, 9, 15, and then work our way back down. We've not found anything that's really worked in our favour yet, though, to be honest. We found a goblin that hopefully we're going to meet later on throughout the campaign. That's kind of it. So let's just kind of go to number 12. Elvin, the old adventurer, is in the room chained to a wall. 8 Kobold Slave-Masters are tormenting him with their whips. When you enter, the kobolds turn to you and demand a ransom of 200 gold pieces to free Elvin. No. If you do not accept or do not have that amount of money, they will fight and strike first. Okay. The 8 Kobold Slave-Masters are level 4 minions. Okay, that works in my favour. So there's 8 of them. This is going to be great. They're level 4. They are armed with swords and whips. When defending against them and your defense roll is a 1, the whip disarms you and you lose 1 life. If disarmed, your following attacks will be at a -2. Or you can spend the turn readying another weapon if you have it. That's good to know, I guess. Okay, so if that happens and we decide to go retrieve our original weapon, a Slave Master will gain a free out-of-sequence attack and try to hit you as you kneel to pick it up. The Slave Masters fight to the death. Okay. So they're attacking first, so we have to roll. I'm going to have to apologise, these are all different kind of dice. But, let's do this. 8 kobolds attacking us. Okay. So, I'm assuming they're going to go for... I don't know. I don't think they're all going to gang up on Bob. I think they're going to kind of layer it out. I know we're going to have these 2 at the front, which is the rogue, unfortunately. And I wish it was the cleric. And Bob. So, Bob has... I mean, so far everything seems fine that we have defended, no matter who we pick. We're actually... Oh wait, no, they're at level 4. So it needs to be 4 and above. Let me just double check this. The only one that I'm worried about is that one. That one. So, I'm assuming... Let's see, now which one did they pick? Let's roll a d4 for this, actually, to see who these 2 are attacking. So, for the first 3, let's see. That is a 4. That's a 3, so they're going to have dyslexia. They lose a life. And then for the next one... 3. Okay, so... dyslexia loses 2. Oh, no, they've got 1 life. They're not looking great, to be honest. Not looking great at all. But, let's do this. Let's use all our attacks in one go. Okay, let's see. I don't know, I didn't order booger it. So, I know I'm not going to use her to attack, sorry, because they're actually going to heal. But I'm going to take that 1 + 1, so they only get 2 life back. so they're back up to 3. So that's them, they've done. Let's see, Bob does 6 plus 2, which is 8, so he kills 2 of them. That's 2 plus 0. So, no. That's 3 minus 1. No. Okay. So that means we have 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm just making them attack Bob mostly. Let's bugger it. So 2 plus 3. I feel like I should wait. Bugger it. Never mind. For defense, that's 3. He gets hit, loses a life, down to 3. They don't lose a life. They don't lose a life. 1 plus 2 lose a life. Don't lose a life. Don't lose a life. They lose 1 life, so they're at 6 now, which is okay. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna say Stabantha, Chlamydia, Bob, and Lexia. Okay, Bob. This is okay. This is good. We can work with this. So 5 plus 2 is 7. He kills 1. Let's see. We're going to... Okay, we'll do a fireball. So we just cross one of them off because we've already got one. Which is plus level, so that's 6. So he still kills 1. You, sir, only do 4, so you kill 1, and you get a -1, so you don't hurt. We've only got 3 left. Let's do this. Let's see. 3 plus 2, 5, that's fine. 3 plus 0, gets hit. 2 plus 2, fine. So you get hit, so you're down to 2. Great. Our turn again. Let's do this. Let's finish these mofos off. Not great. 2 plus 2, so we kill 1. We're going to do a... Nope, that wouldn't... I'm not even going to waste magic on that. No point, and no point. So, sometimes it's just 2 that are hitting us. We defend, and we defend, so we're fine. Let's do this now. Oop. 6 plus 2 is 8. We managed to kill them off. So we managed to kill them. That class as a minion. So that's 1 minion, 2 minion. If we do 10 minions, basically we get to level up. I'm just going to put this here. Let's see what we get with 12. We never... Oh, I forgot to do the defense roll. I will make note of that. Okay, upon defeating the Slave-Masters, the party gains 1 XP roll. So, let's level up someone else. Let's level up our Cleric. And we're going to move the Cleric up to the front as well, because bugger everyone else. If you defeat the Kobold Slave-Masters, your mission is not yet accomplished. You must still free Elvin and walk out of the dungeon alive. Unfortunately, after searching the fallen kobolds, you do not find the keys to the manacles binding Elvin. Freeing can require a rogue passing a lockpick roll against level 4. I do have a rogue. If the rogue fails, you have to smash the manacles. Okay, so our rogue is only level 1, so it's literally our level plus d6. We need to roll a 4 or above. Yes! So our rogue manages to actually break them out. So perfect, we managed it in 1 hit, because if we failed, Wandering Monsters would have wandered in. But we've managed to do it. And that's kind of basically it. As we kind of move through, we have to basically make our way back across the river. But as we enter things, we have to roll Wandering Monsters, which is... We're going to basically have to ford the river again, so let's roll for all of them. Let's see. So, it was a level 4, I think, for going across the river? Level 3. Okay, so he does it. He does it. They do it. They don't. So, let's roll for you again. We need to make sure, well, they only got hurt once, so they're down to half life. They're at 2 instead of 4. And come across. Let me just check about the Wandering Battles. When you trace your way back out of the dungeon, make a Wandering Master roll once for each numbered location. So, determine what... Okay, let's see. Let's roll for this. 3. That is a vermin, which is on page 20. 3. 2d6 plus 1 kobolds. Let's hope we roll bad. Oh no. Okay. That's 9 kobolds. They are level 3. Kobold, this is vermin. Right. Roll the reactions. Let's see what they do. That is a 2. Flee if outnumbered. Not. What we could do, we could bribe them, technically. I'm going to bribe them. Give them each 5 gold pieces each. So we're down to 5 gold. Well, 6, so we got 1 there. 5 gold pieces. That doesn't count as a win, by the way, when we do that. It's just we don't fight them. And we're just going to keep going. We're not going to try the door. The bugger that. We're going to keep running all the way down. Now, we could go into these other rooms that we've not been in. But my priority is to get to Elvin out. Now, this is the thing. We need to roll here. Let's see what we get. 3 is another vermin table. That's a 1. 2d6 rats. Another 9 rats. We're getting a lot of big fights here. Okay, so 9. Level 1. That's all good. No treasure. Any character wounded has a 1 in 6 chance of losing 1 just left due to an infected wound. Let's see. Let's roll reactions to see if they flee first. 2. They flee. The rats are like, we're out. So they actually flee. And we make it out. If you manage to exit the dungeon and bring Elvin safely, select a character, make 1 XP roll. Let's do that. Let's go with Stabantha. They need it. 5. They're now level 2. We'll level up their health in the next one because we do have a part 2 of this as well. You gain more by defeating the zombie dragon. I didn't know that, so we don't get that. Slaying the manticore, expect 1. Yep, done that. Slaying the troll, didn't know that. Slaying the Kobold Master. If Rika joins your party and manages to kill at least 1 Kobold Slave-Master, Rika becomes a level 1 warrior. We've managed to get out. We get 100 gold pieces. And that is end. But the thing about this book, which is interesting, is it's got sections. So it's got 3 parts. The first part is program, which is what we just did there. The next one is a random dungeon that we get to use by drawing on the buildings table found in the original book, which we've got. And then replacing the coordinates table with these from in here. But that's basically how that kind of runs. I'm pretty sure I made mistakes, because that's what I always do. I still enjoy playing them, even if I do make mistakes. Let me know what you think I should have done, what else could have been done. But we'll be doing part 2 later on, so please keep an eye out for that. Much love. And if you think of any cool character ideas or names, let us know. Cheers.